Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Hope everyone's doing fine. Now I made a series regarding investment for beginners as to how you should start your investment through mutual fund or in equities. Now if you have watched that and say you decided to start investing, there are various terminologies that you will come across when you start doing that. These terms are commonly used everywhere and I'm sure you must have heard about each one of these, but what do they actually mean in the process of investing and with regards to every transaction that you do? That is what I'll be doing in this video, and in the end I'll be showing how they all link up and how they all work in cohesion. Now this would be a two-part video, as you might have already figured out by the thumbnail. Since each of these terms can be explained in a separate video in itself, but for the sake of brevity, I have tried to explain them in the simplest manner possible. So in this video, I'll be explaining the first two terms, that is brokers and a Demat account, and in the next part of the video, I'll be continuing with the rest of the terms. So do subscribe and press the notification bell if you want to get notified for that part. Now first off, we have brokers. This is the first entity whom you need to approach if you want to make an investment in a mutual fund or in equity. But let me explain first how it is if you want to invest just in equities and not in mutual funds. After you choose a broker, they'll be opening two accounts for you. First is the trading account, and then they'll be opening a Demat account. So I'll be explaining what these two accounts are in a bit, but before that let me explain why do we need brokers and what purpose do they serve. When you are buying or selling shares, you are doing that from the stock exchange, that is from the NSE, which is the National Stock Exchange, or the BSE or the Bombay Stock Exchange, and since the shares are already listed there. But in order to buy shares from these exchanges, you need to be a member of those exchanges. And since we, that is investors, are not members of any stock exchange, that is where the brokers come in. The brokers are already members of the stock exchanges and they buy the shares that we want to buy on our behalf from the required stock exchange, and against that they charge a commission from us. So they basically act as intermediaries between us and the stock exchange. Now there are two types of brokers, full service brokers and discount brokers. Now full service brokers are those who charge a commission that is a bit higher than the discount brokers because they provide some additional services that discount brokers don't. To give some examples of full service brokers, we have Motilal Oswal, we have HDFC Securities, we have Axis Direct, we have ICICI Securities. So these are all full service brokers. Now moving on to discount brokers, these are the companies which exist completely online and they charge you a lot less compared to a full service brokers. I would recommend going ahead with a discount broker because nowadays all the information is available online for free. Anyone can access it and you do not definitely need anyone holding your hand when you want to start investing and they charging a commission from you for the same. You do not require that in today's times. So save your money and go ahead with a discount broker. They have very user-friendly applications as well, which is pretty much self-explanatory if you want to open an account and start investing. To give some examples of discount brokers, among the popular ones we have Zerodha, we have Upstocks, we have 5paisa, we have Paytm Money, we have Grow. So these are all discount brokers and you can start investing through any of these, whichever you want. Now the trading and the Demat account which I talked about, you do not need to open that if you want to only invest in mutual funds. So for mutual funds, you approach a broker, they will see if your KYC is done or not, and if that's done, your account is created and you can straight away start investing. In fact, for mutual funds, you are not even required to approach the broker. In fact, you can directly approach the mutual fund company and you can purchase any mutual fund and you can start investing in that. So it's a bit simpler in case of a mutual fund, but for an equity, if you want to invest in equities, you do need to approach a broker and you do need to open a trading and a Demat account. Next, we have a dematerialized account, or more commonly known as a Demat account. Now like a savings bank account which you maintain in a bank and which holds your money, a Demat account holds your shares that you purchase, but it does that in an electronic or in digital form. So when you purchase shares from a broker, those number of shares they get deposited in a Demat account, and the opposite happens when you sell shares. So that was it for this part. In the next part, I'll be continuing with the rest of the terms, and most importantly towards the end, I'll be explaining as to how all these terms are linked together whenever you make any transaction, and that would make the entire picture much more clearer for you. So make sure you stay subscribed for that one. If you have gained any amount of knowledge from this video, please consider giving a like and sharing the same. Until the next one, see you, take care, and bye bye.